All right, so I'm seeing a lot of crazy hairlines and even crazier fades during this quarantine. So I made a tutorial and hopefully it helps. All right, so I'm brushing out my hair, getting it ready for my cut. I'm using my Oster fast feeds for this cut. It's not known as one of the best clippers, but I added on a ceramic blade to make it cut a lot better. It's playing with the lever here. This lever is fully closed. That's fully open. So we want it fully open with the number 1 guard. I have a Andis Double-Magnetic Guard. Be careful in the crown area so you don't leave any patches. And we're going into the lineup. I like to do my lineup before I fade. So I'm doing my lineup with my Andis Slimline Pro. And this is just a pre-lineup. I'll touch it up towards the end. All right, so I'm gonna grab my hot rag and wipe down my hairline to soften the hairs. You know, comb it out, brush it out, so I can get it to its full length. All right, so you see me pointing to this left side of my head. I'm noticing there's less hair on that side, which would make it a weaker side. So you want to start from the middle of your head on the hairline and then cut over to the weaker side first. And then start back from the middle and then go over to the stronger side where more hair is. All right, so I'm gonna start my bald line with my Oster fast feeds with no guard, and I'm gonna close the lever completely. Now, when you make the bald line, it's very important if the back of your client's head or your head is round, then it's definitely important you drop the bald line down to here where you see me pointing to. If the back of your head is flat, it doesn't matter as much, but you want to make sure that bald line starts about right here if your head is round in the back. And I'm starting the bald line, and I start to drop it down after I get past my ear. So it kind of makes it a drop fade, but it's just really contoured to the shape of my head. All right, so I'm starting my first guideline here with the lever fully open with no guard with my Oster fast feeds. And I'm starting up from that bald line, and I'm going up about 3/4 of an inch. I'm gonna take that all the way around my head. All right, right after that, we're gonna go with the lever halfway closed. We're gonna go down about 1/4 of an inch and then cut right up under where I just cut with the lever fully open. All right, we're gonna go down another 1/4 of an inch with the lever fully closed and get rid of that bottom line. All right, so we're going to the next phase of the fade. Is the lever fully open again, and I have my 1 guard again as well. And I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna cut from this line right here, which is the lever fully open, all the way up to the ridge of my head. So from here to here. All right, lever halfway closed with the number 1 guard on. And I'm gonna go down about 1/4 of an inch right under where I cut with the lever fully open. All right, so I have the lever fully closed. And again, I'm gonna go down about 1/4 of an inch to cut under the lever halfway open. All right, now I have my 0 guard. It's a faint line right here. You just want to flick out. You know, don't apply too much pressure to your clippers. You want to flick out in the C motion, as I'm showing right here. And you also want to use the corner of the blade when you do this part. It may look like I'm laying my blade completely flat, but I'm just using the corner of it. And here I'm just doing a little touch-up work, cleaning up that 0 guard. Touch-up work really comes when you develop an eye for a fade, and that comes with more time. My eye for a fade is still developing, but I can just see it a lot better. And here's the left side of my head. I'm just repeating the steps I did on the right side. And now I have my Andis Slimline Pro again, just to cut off the excess hair under the ball line. And when I'm cutting off with hair, when I get to the top of this line, I'm gonna flick out so I don't cut off any of the other hairs. And that's the cut. You know, I have waves, so the hairline doesn't look as sharp, but I went and touched it up anyway. But I hope you found it helpful. You know, be brave when you're cutting your hair. Don't be scared. It won't be perfect, but you got to start somewhere. So with that, I'm logging off.